Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday morning for those of you on the West Coast like myself, and I guess happy Saturday afternoon or evening to the rest of you, wherever you're watching. Um, just a quick little stream slash presentation for you today. Been wanting to do this for a while, and at least one of my viewers has been asking me to do this for a while since we bought these sets here, and here we talk about them and check out some coins. What this is the 2023 Aussie Big Things sets that you were able to get from the Royal Australian Mint. They give you a nice little folder and they give you some coins in a roll here that are sealed up. I bought two of the sets from the Mint at the end of 2023 and I haven't opened them yet. So we're going to do that today. But first, maybe we should do some education. What do you guys think? Some education? That never really hurts anybody too much. In 2023, the Australian Mint issued these circulating commemorative $1 coins to commemorate the Aussie Big Things. What are the Aussie Big Things? Well, they're a traditional form of roadside attractions that they have in Australia. Most of our audience is from the United States, and we know large roadside attractions as well. They're usually just big, eye-catching tourist attractions found along the side of the major, travel, maybe major roads. Common in North America, but they're also very popular in Australia. Ones of them that I know in North America, we can show a couple here. I know in Canada they have this one here. Let's see if I can look at this to work. They got this one here, the Big Nickel in Ontario. Look at this. They got a giant nickel. That's a Canadian big thing, I guess you could say, right? I know here in California, where I live, they have the world's tallest thermometer on the way to Las Vegas between LA and Vegas. It's in Baker, in the middle of the desert, and it's 134 feet high because 134 was the highest temperature they recorded in Death Valley. And there it is at 117. And if you listen to the radio between LA and Vegas, the couple stations that work, you hear about this biggest world tallest thermometer like every other commercial. And also in California, we got the Cabazon dinosaurs. You might have seen these in the Kiwi's Big Adventure movie or The Wizard, or if you play Fallout New Vegas, I think they make an appearance there. So we got roadside attractions here in America as well. They're also, I guess, very popular in New Zealand, but you might know some, but you might know some of these roadside attractions in your area too. I know there were some in Illinois that we knew. I know there were a couple. I know, like if you watch the movie Vacation with Chevy Chase, the original one, 1983, I believe. They stop at the world's biggest ball of twine, and they go to the House of Mud, and they do all kinds of dumb touristy things like that too. But apparently Australia takes it to a whole nother level. Hey, Silver Shocker, how you doing? Tim, Craig, Otabushu. Want to make sure to say hi to people. Australia takes it to a whole new level. And let me show you this here. If you go to Wikipedia, which is, of course, where we all learn things these days, right here they have a whole page on big things in Australia. And here's a collage of a selection of some of Australia's big things. It says they're large structures, novelty architecture. This is the key point. I mean, they have them, they mostly came out in like the 50s, 60s, 70s, things like that. But here we go in Australia. In 2022, there were over 1,075 big things in Australia. Now, when you think about the population of Australia, which is like, what, a fraction of the US, and they got over 1,000 of them, that's like to a whole new level. And they have lists of most of the major ones and pictures if you're ever interested in this. I can copy this link actually and put it in chat for y'all if anybody's really interested in checking this out further. They have like big coins here at the Royal Australian Mint. They got all these. I mean, this page just goes on and on and on and on and on. Just roadside attractions. It's like a big thing. They got the Big Poo, built by local residents as a protest against Sydney's water decision not to reuse wastewater. Clever, they got a big poo in Australia. They don't have a picture of that one, but they got like a big Rubik's cube. They got all this stuff, like over 1,000 of them, over 1,000 of them. It's just again, Australia took it to a different level there, and it's part of their culture. It's part of their, and it's like folk art. They see it, it's part of their culture, and a lot of the people see these as pieces of folk art. So why are we here? Well, in 2023, the Australian Mint came out with a 10 coin series featuring 10 of the more popular Aussie big things. They were offered in 10 coin sets from the Mint, and they came in a roll like this. So all 10 coins should be in each of these rolls. I bought 2 sets, and they're sealed. They were offered through the Mint, and also you could buy the coins individually through the Australian Post. So you can buy them at the post office, just coin by coin if you wanted to. Total mintage of each coin was about 500,000. They did about 177,000 of these sets offered by the Mint, and the other 320,000 or so were offered by Australian post offices in little cardboard sleeves. And a lot of these coins did go unsold and were later released into circulation. So I guess you can find these because they're the same size and, standard as a regular dollar coin in Australia. So you can find them in change. If you bought these 10 coin sets from the Mint, though, you had the chance to obtain a special colorized version of one of the coins, the giant Murray cod. And so we have a chance to have a colorized one. So they're just regular dollar coins, but 1 out of 10 of these sets, so we got 2 chances out of 10 here. 1 out of 10 has a special colorized version of one of them, and that adds to the value quite a bit. These sets were offered by the Australian Mint for about 30 bucks Australian a set. And by the time you pay shipping and everything to America, it becomes much more expensive. And that's about what these sets are worth today. You can go on eBay and buy these sets for around 30, 40 bucks today. But if you have the colorized Murray cod, it adds 50 to 100 bucks. And if you get it certified, I've seen certified ones go for almost 1,000 in high grade. So hopefully in one of these 2 rolls here, we have a colorized Murray cod. We got a 20% chance. 20% chance of scoring one of those right there because we bought 2 sets. So I think we should do a quick little presentation first. How about that? I have something prepared here. See if I can bring it up. Let's go ahead and do this and do this. And let's talk about some coins here, right? I gotta bring up my little list here. And we'll do a share screen. Then we'll open these up and we'll see if we get lucky. So this is, of course, we're talking about the 2023 Australia Aussie Big Things dollar set. So I'm going to click. That's what you get from the Mint. You get a folder, you get a roll, sealed. And then the folder just has like little spots. They're not even covered. You just stick the coin in and the coins are still exposed, like little plastic that holds each coin. This set has 10 coins and here they are. We'll talk about them in more detail, which ones they chose. And when I was just going through the Australian Mint website a year and a half ago at the end of 2023, I just saw this and I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. And then I bought 2 sets. So that's why I got them. This is what the obverse of each coin looks like. It's Queen Elizabeth II wearing her crown that she wore for her coronation. She also has her coronation necklace that Queen Victoria wore in 1858. And a couple other queens, including Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, wore during the coronation in 1937. Around the rim, it says Elizabeth, Australia 2023. And it also has the 1952 through 2022 in honor of the Queen's reign. So this was like a memorial version of the Queen Elizabeth II. Charles III had just become king. They didn't have his portrait ready yet. So they made these like a memorial version. So all the obverse of each coin has this, but we are focused on this side here, which they call the reverse, but most people would probably call that the obverse. I don't know. Doesn't matter. First coin in the set is called the Big Pineapple. The Big Pineapple. And the Big Pineapple is in Woombie on the Sunshine Coast. It's 16 meters high, and a lot of you American viewers like myself are wondering, what the heck is 16 meters? I don't know, but all the information I found was in meters. So maybe there's a way that you can convert meters to feet so we would understand that. Now, it's about 50 feet high, but I'll be giving you meters even though I do it under protest. It's about 16 meters high and attracts visitors all along the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. It's heritage listed by their state. and it celebrates the sweet tropical fruit the state is known for producing. And that's what it looks like. So there's some people standing in front of it, just a big pineapple on the side of the road, and they made a coin of it. And they made a coin of it. Pretty cool, right? The next coin in the list is the Big Banana in Coffs Harbour. And it's one of the country's original big things, they say. Tourist photo favorite. It's near a banana plantation in New South Wales. And it's part of an amusement park that has a toboggan ride and an ice skating rink. And they do tours of the banana plantation. And there it is, the Big Banana. And there's like a little walkway. I guess you can walk through it and stuff. The Big Banana. It's crazy they made coins of these, isn't it? It's fun, though. How about this? The Big Blue Heeler in Muswell Brook. Not Muscle Shell, it's Muswell Brook. And it commemorates in a type of Australian cattle dog that originated in this area in the 1840s. And what it was a dog that was bred by cattle farmers by crossbreeding their regular dogs that they brought to Australia with the dingo. So it made the Blue Heeler into a working dog that can handle high temperatures and herd the cattle in that area. Do they have the Big Lebowski? I do not think so. I do not think so. We'll get to the rest of it. Maybe it's in here. It's the Big Blue Heeler, and there it is. Just a statue of a big dog crossed with a dingo. So it's part dingo, part dog. Keep your babies away, right? Oh, I'm gonna get some hate mail. This one here is the giant Murray cod, and it's in the city of Swan Hill, and it's a tribute to the legendary native fish. This one is 15 meters long, 3 meters wide, and 5 meters high, made of steel and fiberglass. Symbol of civic pride, and here's the colorized version that we're hoping to get right there. And there's the real deal right there. It's the big fish on the side of the road. It's a lot of people stop for photos, highlights awareness of the species, and which isn't endangered, I guess, in that area or protected. And what about blue bananas? No, the banana was a big yellow one. It was a big yellow one. How about a giant koala located in the Victoria town of Dadswell Bridge, which is near Horsham, if you know your area. It's made in 1989, made of bronze and fiberglass and a steel frame. 14 meters high, 8 meters wide. It's a massive structure, and it's actually more of a building than a structure because the inside, you go through the arms, and it's a gift shop. And you see a door down there at the bottom, and you can see it there. Looks a little better on the coin, doesn't it? I mean, no disrespect to the artist or whatever. Of course not. Of course not. That's nightmare fuel for Gringo, he says. That's nightmare fuel. But that is the giant koala tourist complex that is now on a coin. All right. What do we got next? What do we got next? How about the Big Swoop? The Big Swoop is in Garema Place, which is in central Canberra. It's a black and white Australian magpie pecking at a hot chip. And when they say chips, they don't mean like potato chips like we do in America. They mean French fries. So they don't call them French fries, they actually call them chips. So it's a bird eating a French fry. It's a bird eating a French fry. And whether you like them or not, the magpies are a ubiquitous part of Australians' bird life and known for their tuneful yodeling call and inquisitive nature. And this one was made by a local artist. It's 2.5 meters high, 3.5 meters long, and weighs half a ton. And there it is. A bird eating a fry. Speaking of fish and chips there, Silver Shocker, they mean French fries. They mean French fries. Sometimes you have a hard time holding them down, Gringo. But they also have a coin with a big jumping crocodile in Wak Wak. It's right off the Arnhem Highway near Darwin in the Northern Territory. And it's just a sculpture of a big jumping crocodile balancing on his tail, leaping out of the water. And there it is, just on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. You got a big jumping crocodile. And it's on a coin. Let's go. Pretty fun stuff. Next up in the set, the big lobster in Kingston. His name is Larry the Lobster, and he's over 17 meters tall. The local fisherman came up with the idea, and he's been attracting tourists in South Australia for decades. And it's a big lobster on the side of the road. Okay. Next up, we have the big Tasmanian Devil from Mole Creek. It stands at the entrance of a privately owned wildlife sanctuary in northern Tasmania. It's 82 acres of native bushland. It's a sanctuary dedicated to care and conservation of a lot of the native wildlife of the region, but including the threatened Tasmanian devil. So it's the entrance of a sanctuary for Tasmanian devils. And yeah, the coins make all these Australia big thing sculptures look really, really clean and nice, and then you'll see the real ones and they need a little more polishing, it seems like, on some of them. But hey, it's art, you know. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? And last but not least in the 10 coin series is the giant ram in Wagon. Standing proud in Wagonshire in Western Australia is this giant ram. 13 meters long, made of white fiberglass. And they put it out there because the region has a big wool industry. So, it's a big ram on the side of the road. And there it is. All right. Very, very fun. Now, I got one more side. Here's all of them together. There's the 10 coins and then the obverse design that they all share. So that is that. All right. Should we see what we got? Should we actually look at these things? Let's see if we get the lucky colorized one. One of my moderators, I'm not going to say who it is, so I'm not going to tell you that Alfred R has been bugging me for. Well, I bought these in December of 2023. So since I told him I bought these in December 2023, he's been wondering if I got the special colorized ones. And I told him, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I haven't opened them. But again, here's what we have. Let me make sure I can see what I'm doing on camera. There we go. Here's the folder that they come with, and it just has places to put each coin. So the way these work is these are sealed rolls. If we get the colorized coin, I've watched other people unbox these over the last year and a half. If we get the colorized coin, it's going to be right on top of the roll. If we see a big pineapple coin on top, we didn't get it. And let me see if I can actually get this thing open. And I could use like a knife to try to keep this looking pretty, but we don't care, do we? And I have no idea what I'm going to do with these sets. No idea, but we're looking for a colorized fish right here. We're opening it. We did not get lucky. It's a pineapple coin. We did not get lucky on that one. It's the big pineapple. So these should be all 10 coins right there. And we can look at them under the microscope real quick before we open the next roll. So this will be like probably in reverse order if they kept them in order. Trying to touch them by the edges only. Yep, there's the giant ram. And these are not like going to be in perfect condition because they mass produce these and they don't really make them to the same standard like we would do a mint set coin. I mean, I guess could go full screen if anybody wants to see any in particular, but we saw the presentation. They look nice. There's the Tasmanian devil. So I'll probably put these in the roll in the album sometime and show them off at my coin club, or maybe we'll auction one off sometime. I got 2 sets. But yeah, here's the coins. There's that jumping crocodile. Don't display it upside down. What are we talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. There's that big swoop eating the french fry. I guess we should just show them all. That was half of them. We'll show the other half. These are just little Australian dollar coins. There's that giant koala. I bet you I could send that to Mr. Marmello. He'd probably love that, wouldn't he? But I figured, when I bought the set, I'm in these coins for roughly $3 each. They're fun. Giant Murray cod. That's the one we didn't get the colorized version of. Bummer. We still got a 1 in 10 chance on the other roll. There's the blue healer. There's that big banana. And last but not least will be that big pineapple that was on the top of the roll. The big pineapple. All right, we got one more chance to get it. We got one more chance. Or I'm unlucky. Let's see. Good luck to me. This one doesn't want to open. That's not looking good. No colorized coin. We fail. It's just got the pineapple on it. And there we go. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much all we have today. Does anybody have any questions or want to see any of these in particular? I mean, I could get out my white gloves and fill an album for fun, but I don't really want to do that. And I don't want to get fingerprints on them. I'll do that later, I guess. Put them in the album, or I'll probably just keep one set in the roll here, probably just like this, and decide what to do with it later. Maybe I'll have it as one of my coin club prizes, or maybe I'll put it in one of my auctions someday. Not sure. And then the other set I'll probably put in the album and keep that for fun. We didn't fail. No, we just weren't lucky. It was a 1 in 10 chance. And again, what we were trying to get is the colorized version, which I can probably pull up here and show you again. This is what it kind of looks like. This is like that's what it looks like. So it just puts this part in the middle in color. It's pretty cool. And it, instead of being worth just a few bucks, they go on eBay for 50 to $100 for that coin. So we missed. On that one. Bummer. That's okay. We still got a couple fun sets. Got what we paid for. And actually, when I bought these, when I bought these from the mint at the end of 2023, I didn't even realize there was a 1 in 10 chance to get a colorized one. I just thought it would be fun to have these sets anyway. And then when I told Alfred about it, he's like, "Well, did you know there's a colorized one?" I'm like, no, not really." And he's like, "Well, you have a chance you might have one." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I didn't read all the stuff. I just was flipping through the Australian Mint's website and thought, "Hey, that was pretty cool." You know what else we could do while I'm seeing if anybody has any questions or wants to see anything else? ANAX unboxing next. Not today, but we do have one coming soon. You guys want to take a look at some of these other Aussie big things to see if there's anything fun? They got big acorns. Let's see the big coins. There's some big coins out in front of the mint. It's kind of fun. They got a giant mushroom. There's the big swoop. A big, powerful owl. See, they have so many things that they could have put on the coin, but that owl looks a little sus, doesn't it? Just buy another 8 sets. I could do that, Onabushu. But the mint sold out of these a long time ago. They got a big coffee pot, a big apple. There's 2 people that have big apples. A big avocado. There's the banana, a big beer can. Oh man, they got a whole bunch of weird stuff. Big cheese. Anyway, I put the link in here earlier. You guys can check this out if you want. They got a whole bunch of stuff. There's a big koala family. We do have a video I can do on some Panama Balboas too, Gringo. I need to do that. Right, you're right. I do need to do a video on those. What else do we got? A big motorcycle, mosquitoes. There's that Murray cod. Big potato. They got all. There's the big prawn right there. Somebody was talking about that. Giant Rubik's cube on the beach. Hey, look at this. Is funny. It's a cement Rubik's cube, right? There it is, just sitting on the beach. And it says in December 2023, somebody solved it after being repainted by the original artists. Oh, okay. That's not as fun. I thought it would be like some local, just kids would repaint it to make it solved, just like to mess with people. But if the original artist did it, that's not as fun, right? The big turtle, no picture of that. They got a big pair of Ugg boots. Oh man. And it breaks it down per state. So this is Northern Territory. There's another big beer can. The big boxing crocodile. Look at that one. So they had so many things they could have put on the coins. It'd be interesting to know like how they picked which ones. Like maybe those were like some of the 10 most famous, or maybe I don't know. But they could have they had so many other things they could have put on the coin. There's one that's on the coin, the jumping crocodile. But and then this is stuff in Queensland. There's a couple bananas. There's a banana there. There's a big bowling pin. Yeah, I wonder how they chose which 10 to make coins out of. Or make into coins, I should say. There's a big crab. Couple big there's 3 different big crocodiles apparently. Dinosaurs. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them. You guys can check it. We're not even halfway through the page here. We're not even halfway through the page. And then I also brought up the page. New Zealand has a bunch of stuff too. So it's like Australia, New Zealand, they get into these roadside, big things, they call them. You could make a whole GeoGuessr map out of these. You're right. You sure could. You sure could. There's a big kiwi. There's a big kiwi fruit. I don't have a koala. Huh. Interesting. This is all stuff on the North Island in New Zealand. There's a big prawn. There's a big hand. That's creepy. Okay. A big sheep shearer. That's kind of weird. And they got a big donut in Springfield to promote the Simpsons movie. Nice. Big fruits. What else? They got a big crayfish at the Lobster Motel. Big peanut butter jar. And a big wheelbarrow. Nice. Anyway, anybody have any big roadside attractions around where you're at? Again, I know, but those couple that I knew of here in Southern California, they got the dinosaurs that you've seen in movies, and got the big thermometer in the desert. And I know, like near LAX, they got the donut shop that you see in a lot of movies, Randy's Donuts, that has a giant donut on top. And there has to be a big kangaroo. Oh, on the Australia list? Oh yeah, there is. Here, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me search that page. It's like 1,000 things on there, but kangaroo. That's not it. There's Matilda the kangaroo here. Hold on. Hold on. Matilda the kangaroo. There it is, and there's a guy standing next to it. Looks like a cartoony looking kangaroo holding something. Okay, it's near a Puma service center. Okay, and then is there another one? The big kangaroo near Border Village, known as Rui the Second, holding a can of something. Man, that's pretty rough looking, isn't it? It's pretty rough looking. You got a big banana? You have the big banana. Woodsy, like the big banana that we just showed on the coin? Like for real? Like the real big banana, or just a big banana near you? All right. That's all of them that have kangaroos, at least that we can find. Like you have like this one here, the big banana near you? For real? Have you been in the big banana? Like, is that one that you can go inside? Pretty cool. Well, good. Glad to have you, Woodsy. I did not get the special colorized coin, and I bought 2 sets. They've been sitting here for about 18 months, and I never opened them. And I finally just opened them, and I didn't get the colorized Marie cod, so I was unlucky. But it's a cool set. It came all the way from Australia here to Los Angeles, California. And it took me a little while to open them, but that's cool. The big banana. Well, welcome. Thanks for being here. All right. Anybody have any other questions about any of them that we showed off, or I guess anything else coin related before we end this and let you guys go on about your Saturdays? I want to thank you guys for popping in and checking this out, and all you guys that watch it later. Thank you very much. You got 2 sets. You only opened one. Oh, you still got your other one sealed up? That's got to be eating at you. You always wondering if it is, right? I don't know. I mean, I kept mine sealed for a while and finally opened them, but no big Vegemite. They did come out with a Vegemite coin also in 2023 that I ordered at the same time I ordered these, Tim. It was in a mint set, and it was a 100th anniversary of Vegemite, and it came in a set. So I did buy those as well. I don't have that within arm's reach and handy here to show you, but and they actually so that was and that set came with a colorized version of the Vegemite coin. I believe they had like a regular Vegemite dollar that you could get in circulation as like a circulating commemorative as well. But the colorized version came in the set that I got from the mint. So, well, good luck on your other set there, Woodsy. Whenever you decide to go open it, you never know. Do I have any of the Australian alphabet coins? No, I didn't get any of those, Onabushu. I didn't. They have some pretty cool ones for sure. I've seen those as well. But um, actually, here's a website if you guys want to check out more on Australia. Let me see if I can get this up here. Let's go right here. This is a site that I found a lot of information and I stole a lot of photos from. That right there, it's like an Australian online coin club page. And if we go share that, that's the link I just put in. Australian circulating $1 commemoratives from Australia. If you scroll down, here's like from 2022, they did a bunch of, alphabet coins, one for each letter. They came up with something for each coin. So the 2022 coin with the letter V was a vanilla slice, which I guess is an ice cream sandwich. They call it a vanilla slice. So if you want a coin with an ice cream sandwich on it and a cup of tea and a teapot, go to Australia and get the 2022 V dollar. There you go. There you go. $2, not $1. Oh, is there like a $2 alphabet series now as well? Or was the Vegemite a $2 coin? Did I mess that up, Woodsy? Did I mess that up? Was the Vegemite a $2? I don't remember. I guess I can look on here, see if there's a Vegemite coin here. I don't see it there. I could probably try to bring it up. But anyway, they have a bunch of the letter coins here they did in 2022, I guess. And I don't know if they did them in any other years, but it's a $2 Vegemite. Well, thanks for the correction. But this page here has a whole bunch of, I guess they did a series of alphabet coins in 2019. So like the 2019 G says G'day on it. I never collected these. The K, imagine that as a kangaroo. Yeah. The V coin has Vegemite, so there's another Vegemite coin. So there is a Vegemite dollar, Woodsy. See, I told you, I wasn't wrong. See? No, the one. So it was a $2 coin in that set then. Okay, I'll try to pull up a picture of that. So there was a Vegemite dollar in 2019. There's a Qantas coin. Qantas never crashed. Yeah, Qantas from Rain Man, remember? So yeah, it's pretty cool. So then I guess so they did a 2019 alphabet set, a 2021 set. K has koala. That's a cool koala. And then I guess they did a 2022 set as well. So that was the third alphabet set. Okay. But they did three different sets of alphabet coins in recent years. Then they did some for a bunch of football clubs. And I think they mean soccer. They say football, the North Melbourne Kangaroos. I think they're talking about soccer, but they call it football there. And then there's the Aussie big things that we just showed. And then there's more football coins, which I think they mean soccer again. Yeah, there's the Kangaroos. And yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff. Let me see if I can bring up the 2023 Australia Vegemite. $2, you guys are telling me, huh? $2. Hmm. Let me see if I can find it. I swear it was a dollar. I swear it was a dollar. But you're telling me it's a $2, and you're right. I think you're right. I told you it was a $2. Let's bring up the PCGS page and see if it has it. Is that really what it looked like? No, that's not the coin I got. Was there a $1 and a $2? Hold on. I gotta figure this out. This is the thing I got. Here's one of them that's on eBay. I'll show it. No, it's a $1. It's a $1. Maybe I think they did a $2 and a $1, Woodsy. No circulating, $1 colorized. Okay, but this is the set I bought. Here's an example that's on eBay. There we go. Nope. There we go. It's called 100 Years. It says tastes like 100 years of happy little Vegemites. So I bought this set. This guy here is selling it for 59.95 Australian. I don't remember what these sets cost. It has 5 Australian coins plus $1, and this is the dollar coin. It's got a slice of bread with some colorized Vegemites scraped on it. So is that what this is called? A donation dollar? And I think they had non-colorized versions that were just maybe in circulation or offered elsewhere, maybe through the post offices. But that's the set I got. 100 Years of Happy Little Vegemites. So they have that one in 2023. So I bought that on the website in the end of 2023, and then these Aussie big things. Well, let's see here. There is also a $2 coin. So I'm not saying Woodsy's wrong. It looks like there's both. There's this one here. Let me see if I can bring it up. The requested page. They took it off the Australian Mint website. But I can show it real quick here anyway. I just do this, right? There it is. Little coin there. Looks like 100 mighty years. And $2 coin. Can I just click on it? Right there. Okay, and it looks like there's an error on it. It says Reddit. No, we're not going to bring up Reddit. That'd be nuts, wouldn't it? Bringing up Reddit. All right. Very good. Very good. Donation dollar is something different. Okay. Well, there we go. I guess they did a $1 and a $2 Vegemite. I didn't know about the $2 one, and I guess Woodsy didn't know about the $1 one. So I guess we got some shopping to do. Anyway, thanks again for checking this out, you guys. Maybe you'll see one of these pop up in a future Michael Kittle Rare Coins auction if there's any interest. Let me know if you really want one of these, and maybe we can get that taken care of. Or you can just buy one on eBay, I guess. You don't have to buy it from me, but I have 2 sets here. I don't know what to do with. Or maybe there'll be interest. Maybe like Gringo out there just really, really loves that jumping crocodile, and he's gonna email me and say, "Kittle, I gotta have that crocodile. I'll give you $5 for it or something." And then maybe Marmello is gonna be like, "Hey, I really gotta have that weird giant sus koala. I'll give you like $5 for it or something, and add it to my next shipping." And maybe like people want individual coins. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I just know that when I was shopping that day on the Mint, I was clicking and adding stuff to my cart, and we didn't get the colorized coin. And that's okay. We had fun. And I hope you guys learned something. Maybe you guys saw some coins you didn't even know about. Maybe you learned about something you didn't know about. So thanks for watching, everybody. And hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. If you're in Southern California, next weekend, what is it, the 14th and 15th of June, there is a big show here in Southern California, the Buena Park Coin Show at the Retail Clerks Hall near Knott's Berry Farm. So next weekend, June 14th and 15th, is a coin show. If you want to come out and visit, I'll have a table there. And if not, we'll see you on the next stream. Thanks for watching. And we do have more auctions coming soon. What's the giveaway coin this month? You mean like a free monthly coin giveaway? There's always a giveaway going on Michael Kittle Rare Coins. Well, if you get in on the giveaway this month, and I probably didn't update my link, so is a 2014 Baseball Hall of Fame silver proof coin. Should we look at it? Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Very nice. Could be yours for free. Good luck. Just got to leave a comment on the video and get lucky. It's not letting me. There we go. Doesn't let me shut the box. Good luck, good luck. Craig's going to go play some Minecraft. I'm going to go, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to end the stream. That's what we're going to do. Thanks again for watching. We got more auctions coming up, like I said. We could do another world kilo of silver at some point, but we also have auctions for some silver bars, silver rounds, and a bunch of other random stuff too. So coming soon, coming soon. Oh, and one more thing. I just got this in the mail. It's sitting on my desk. You want to see a little show and tell? I just bought this. Look at that. It's a beauty. Can we get the luster to show there? Not really. 1909 Philippines, 50 centavos. That's a rare one too. Pretty nice though. Look at that. Got Lady Liberty on there. Nice eagle. 1909S. Cool. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Onibushu just got his stuff in the mail. Time for another already? Oh, don't you need a little bit of a break? Yeah, Woodsy, I'm sorry. I didn't see your question. This is, you're half right. You're half right. The 2014 baseball was, they call it a curved coin here in America. It was the Mint's first curved coin. But you're right. It's concave on this side with the baseball glove. But the other side is convex with a baseball. You can see the capsule. It's kind of like a little bubble popping up there. And, oops. And on this side, it's kind of curved in. Really cool design. 2014. Let me show that full screen. Why not? And on the other side, $1 United States. Really cool piece. Depends on what's in that. You're right. You're right. You know, I mean, you know what? And if I knew, I'd let you know, but I don't know what's in them until we get in there. I know a couple things that are in each bag. 'Cause I've put a few things in each that I had, just to round out the weight. But 95% of what's in each of those bags, I really don't know. And I hope that most of it's silver, and it usually is. We usually get one or two coins that isn't. So there we go. Second best curve coin tonight. You like the Apollo 2019 Apollo 11 a little better, I think. Am I going to get the 2025 Silver Eagle with the Eagle privy? Almost certainly not, Tim. I mean, I don't. I'm kind of out of the loop, and I haven't been following it, Tim. These Silver Eagles that have privy marks. It's my understanding that I just can't go to the U.S. Mint website and buy them. It seems like they're run through other people, and other people are making money off this and trying to sell us something we don't need, and sounds like some BS to me. And I don't need a eagle. I don't need a silver eagle that has like a little counter stamp or a little star in the corner or whatever. I just think it's a cash grab. And silver eagles, I kind of think are boring anyway. Speaking of, though, if you want any silver eagles, if you need to buy some silver, I got a roll of 2018s right here that I'll sell you if anybody's looking to buy some silver eagles. If you need some silver eagles, contact me. I'll sell you a roll cheap. Well, not below silver or anything, but cheaper than you'll get them anywhere else. All right. Yeah, Tim, I don't know. I just never. I mean, I see that they keep doing these different privy mark silver eagles. It's not like it's available just to collectors from the mint, or it's not like you just get a random chance of getting one if you buy a silver eagle through your local distributor. It seems like it's just, I don't know. Seems like it's a waste of money. I don't know. It seems like they're just making them just to make other people than the collector or the U.S. government money. I don't know. I don't. It's just that was my impression of when I first saw them starting to do that. I haven't followed the latest ones or who's doing them or how you get them, and just not that interested, I guess. And then I see what they sell for certified ones. They trying to get hundreds of dollars for the certified ones. Every silver eagle that's out there is either an MS69 or an MS70. So it's not like there's really a big premium for 70. They say they're going to be low vintage. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe, Tim. Maybe. But if it's low mintage and also low interest from collectors, then who cares? Now, if there's high interest from the collectors and low mintage, then maybe people care. I don't know. I don't really know. But you got to remember, if they artificially make things a low mintage and then jack up the price from the start, what fun is that? Like they did with the what is it? Or they make it really hard to get to where like only you got to be super lucky to get something, and then the price in the aftermarket an hour later is 10 times, like they did with the what is it, V75 Eagles they did back in 2020. Remember those? Well, didn't they only have 1,945 of the gold ones that you could even get? They sold out in like 2 minutes. And then 5 minutes later, they're on eBay for 10 times the price. It's a super rare gold eagle. But does anybody actually care? Yeah, there are some people that want them and they pay tens of thousands of dollars for them. But do most collectors even care about that coin? No, because it's unobtainable and it was a cash grab and it was an artificially low mintage. Same with the V75 Eagle. It was an expensive silver eagle, sold out pretty quick. All of a sudden, it's worth what, $300-400 in the aftermarket? Still low mintage, but do people want it? I guess some people do. I don't know. Maybe. And then they did it again with what was the other coin they just did recently? They did the 2024 silver medals, and then some of them had the little counter stamp or privy mark with the 230, because we all care about the 230th anniversary of the mint, right? No, I mean, some people really want that, and I'd say most people don't care. Most people don't care. So if you like it, go for it. If you don't, I mean, I don't know. But I haven't really followed a lot of the modern, and they don't even really know what a privy mark means. I mean, look up what a privy mark is. It's like, well, I don't know. They're just, I think they're using that term because it sounds fancy and special, and they added an extra little star to the coin, or they're adding an extra little eagle to the coin. Okay, neat. And they're saying it's special and rare. Okay, maybe, maybe. Anyway, hope that answered your question, Tim. Again, that's just my opinion. Other people might love them and gonna collect them all. I probably won't. I probably won't. You still need to get the gold Liberty. Have you seen what those are worth, Gringo? I don't think you're getting one of those. No offense or anything, but you missed your chance. I think we might have messed up on that one. Let's see. Let me pull it up on eBay for you in case you don't know. Gold, Liberty, high. It was 2021, right? You ready for this, Gringo? You're gonna be pissed. No, you want me to not show you? Do you really want me to not show you? Because I'm a little upset that I sold all of them that I had. You ready? Look at this. 30 grand, 11 grand, 10 grand just in mint packaging, 9,900, 10 grand, 12.5, 10 grand. Here's one that's available. That's a 2019. That's not even a 2021. So that's not right. That's a different year. 11.4, 12,000. I had two of these. And then I bought another one after that at a coin show from somebody, and then I sold it right away. Yeah. So it's probably not, this is probably off the list now for 1 ounce of gold. It's probably all going to be off the list. No, it's definitely popular. It's gone up quite a bit in value. It's it's gone up quite a bit. It went up a little bit right away even, but yeah, shouldn't have sold all of them. But hey, look, I made a little bit of money at the time on them. I made a few $100 on each coin. Instead of making, several thousand on each coin that I could have now. But you never know what's going to go up. And very, very rarely do you buy a mint product from the mint website and within a year or two it's worth significantly more. Almost always you buy products from the US Mint and within the next couple years you've lost quite a bit of money because the mint way overprices all their stuff for collectors. Way more than they used to. Way more than they used to. Every so often, though, something takes off for whatever reason. and there's a winner. And that was one of them. That was one of them. So I still got some of the silver versions. If anybody wants the silver version of that, that was just a medal though, not a coin, and those don't go for nearly as much. Those you can get for I don't even remember what they go for. $75, $80, $100, somewhere in that range for the silver version. And they're cool. They're cool. Ringo still got some of his 2021 Morgans or 2022s or 20. I think we sold all the 2021s, didn't we, the first year? Yeah. Yeah, I need to go to the Mint website and turn off that auto subscription because I don't know. I don't know how many months ago I got a couple boxes of Morgan and Peace dollars that showed up on my door for my auto subscription that I totally forgot I still had going. And now I don't know what to do with those. Probably sell them to my coin club or something like that. So, anyway, any other questions, comments, anything else going on that we all need to be aware of in this wonderful best of the best coin community? Gringo's already unsubscribed from the auto ship. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I got to remember to do that. I won't remember. It'll just show up again, and all of a sudden my credit card will have like an extra $500 or whatever it is on it, or $1,000, or then I'll be like, dang it. Instead of going right now to turn it off, I'm not going to, and I'll just cry about it later. I don't really know what's going on in chat. They got this thing like Onabushu's name's got like a crown and a number 3 next to it, and it's like ranking people like by their chatting or something. It says what Silver Shockers number 2 in the chat with 75 XP, and some of you guys got 50 XP. I have no idea what this all is. No idea what that's all about. Okay. Make sure you check and stay hydrated. Yes, I should go get some water right after this. That's a good idea. Those of you interested in video games, we'll be doing some Fortnite later. It's chapter 3 of no, chapter 6, season 3, is it? Coming out in about 4 hours. So some sort of chatting crown. Yeah, it wasn't on my gaming stream earlier, so maybe it's just on my coin channel so far. Some sort of chatting crown. Yeah, Onabushu's in third. Now, I thought it would be something like it would keep track, like every time you would type, it would, just show like who the most, who the chatters are basically. But when I'm looking at it, there's like 8 people tied with 75 XP. I got like a leaderboard. Silverman, Silver Shocker, Onabushu, Craig Durbin, Gringo, Tim, Clever, and Woodsy all have 75 XP. Then there's a bunch of people with 50 XP. And then even JW is on here with 25 XP in 13th place. And then that's where it stops. I don't know what that means. But it seems kind of stupid if like 8 of you are tied at 75 XP and we don't even know what that means, right? I don't know. I don't know like how you get more. Don't even know. We'll figure it out someday. Team Scent is hilarious. Heck yeah. That's what we have in America. That's what we have in America. What's up, T? All right, let's go ahead and end this. Again, if you're interested in the Aussie big things, I guess let me know and we'll figure out what to do with those. Sorry I didn't get to show you the colorized one. Make sure you're getting the monthly free coin giveaway. And thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.